Good.
Wait.
I'm hitting it.
Go.
Wait.
Oh, well, shit.
It's alright. I'm just gonna be taking a big puff at the first second.
It's still fetching. All right, it's going.
Hello and welcome to Friday Nights with TCF, presented by The Loop Sports. I am Zach Lilia, and you can follow me right here at ZLilia TCF.
I'm right down here. I'm Boomy at Boomy TCF. We apologize for the delay. Zach's kind of an idiot and forgot to set up the audio portion of our server system.
If that's news to anybody, then that's crazy because I've been an idiot for a long time. But
that's okay. We love you anyway.
We'll turn it around. You can follow our main page at typical_Chicago. And you can follow The Loop Sports at TheLoop_Sports.
Absolutely.
Let's get right into it. Let's go right into the Cubs talk. They fired Chili Davis.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, Chili Davis.
I said on Twitter today I had a big who I wanted to be the new hitting coach. Sammy Sosa.
I would love that.
Bring back Sammy. Me and my dad actually had an argument about it because the way Sammy was a good hitter is not really legal. But that's not what I'm Mark McGwire was the hitting coach for the St. Louis Cardinals, I'm pretty sure. So I'm not really worried about the whole steroid pass. I'm worried about the motivation.
Yeah.
And he's bringing it. I mean, who's hit 60 since Sammy as a Chicago Cub?
Nobody.
I
Nobody's
mean,
even
he will
close.
bring energy that you won't. It's going to be unmatched. And then,
I would
and on a serious note, oh no, he can. Thank you for. He can hear ugly voices now. That's beautiful.
Yeah, we do have the.
Oh, shout out Nick Gons, National Farmer Day. We said it once. We'll say it again. Love the farmers.
They keep you employed.
Keep me employed. You don't like the rain. It snowed today here.
Which is ridiculous. It's
Ridiculous.
October 12th and it's.
I mean,
snowing.
we did not even get a little bit of fall. We went straight to winter. It seems like it doesn't make any sense to me. It sucks.
It did.
Oh, we got
No, Ross. We refuse to hire Trey Bloomhurst.
yeah. We're not gonna do that.
We've tried that experiment before.
Also, he's too cool to hang out with
That
us on a
is very
Friday night.
true,
Apparently,
very
he
true.
wants to go somewhere else and hang out with
Anyway, back to the
to drink
important
and stuff. That's just dumb. But back to the
the
important stuff because we're on a little bit of a time.
Gone.
I mean, goodbye. I mean, something was going to happen. Theo was pissed. Somebody was going to lose their job over it, in a way. So I'm not that worried. I mean, can I ask you, who would you even want as a new hitting coach? Can you name another hitting coach that would be on the market?
Whoever the hitting coach for the Yankees is.
What does that mean?
They hit dingers.
Yeah, but guess what? They also don't hit in big spots like the Cubs didn't hit in big spots.
Well, valid point.
Speaking of that, did you see Giancarlo Stanton? Like, what is that? That's wild. I mean, you could literally throw him three balls, and he did not look at. He looked at all of them.
Yeah.
Like, what is that all about? Like, it seems like he has no
intention of
confidence up there. It's wild. But
he had no intent. He looked lost up there. But
Oh, yeah.
again, it's the first time he's played in a playoff game too. So
that is also wild.
Yeah, something
How
that's
long
not
has he been
really
in the
fun,
league
but-
for?
remember, he used to be Mike Stanton.
Yeah.
And they made him change his name back. So he's probably been in the league close 7-8 years, maybe.
Not
So
bad.
he's been in there a little bit, but Chili Davis is gone. That does give you a little bit of hope. The Cubs are more than capable enough to be hitting the hell out of the ball, and they just didn't do it this year. And I think Chili Davis was so into, launch angle and all that crap that he got in a little over his head. So goodbye, Chili Davis.
Nick said, "Did you eat dinner tonight? Thank a farmer." That's
Thanks,
a good one.
Nick. We did.
I
He also
did eat
said
dinner.
Ryan Sandberg. I'm not sure how that relationship is after kind of the way things fell apart.
Yeah, because I mean, they made him go
with
down to the minors and do what he had to do, which is whatever. But
and then they didn't hire him.
then they didn't hire him, which kind of sucks. It's kind of crazy that that they had Aaron Boone first year, never even coached anywhere, and he got a job right away with the Yankees, which he did an awful job.
David Ross might be a name that might be worth
Minnesota
mentioning.
is looking at David Ross.
I mean, if he
which
doesn't get a managing job, then maybe he could be a hitting coach. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to get.
Do you think he's almost too close to the players?
But
some of those
everybody said
players-
that about Aaron Boone.
I'm just asking. I mean, Aaron Boone didn't work out, though.
They won 100.
I know, but I'm just saying, it
games.
seemed
Yeah,
like
did
he
work
didn't
out.
really
They
know what
ran
he was
into a
doing.
buzzsaw that is the Boston Red Sox. I think he did his job.
I know. I just don't think he made some stupid choices over the last few. I mean,
He could have
putting
made
Severino
any
out
choice.
there
It
in
wouldn't
that
have mattered.
in that
The-
fourth
the
inning, that was
Yankees-
dumb for that Severino throwing him back
Yeah.
out there. I'm just saying it was just a quick hire, and why wouldn't like the Cubs never gave Ryan Sandberg, who I think is way more qualified to be a coach than Aaron Boone is. That I don't get why. But it also is the timing. Like they got rid of Girardi, and there was
who
a spot
I did see
open.
was interviewing for the Rangers job today.
I would actually.
Joe Girardi hitting coach.
I would like him as a manager.
Oh, don't you?
I'm not saying get rid of. I'm not saying get rid of Madden. I'm just saying if there was for some reason they got rid of him. Steve Bartman for shut up, dude.
Don't read J.O.'s comments.
J.O. go.
He's
go
a
love
Reds fan.
Reds
They're
fan.
garbage. We're not even going to entertain those
Freaking
stupid
dick
thoughts.
ballers, dude.
Yeah. But then in other news, KB turning down a $200 million
Scott Boras
deal.
is his agent, so what do you expect, really?
I
mean,
think
he's not gonna go. He wants the max.
Yeah, but I think it's a positive side because in my mind, my dumb sports fan brain, to me, it's Chris Bryant saying he doesn't want as much money because he wants to be able to get a free agent.
Well, yeah, and
it's probably not true,
maybe he
but-
thinks he's worth more than that in a way. I don't know really what maybe he is. It doesn't make me nervous at all because, like I said, Scott Boras is his agent. There was no way he was going to take that deal.
Right.
And I mean, in a way, though, I don't want to say this, but why would you? I mean, you had an off year this year with your shoulder. Maybe you're just more confident. You're confident in yourself that you're going to be coming back healthy.
Yeah.
But this year at the end, it was a little bit that two-handed swing. Hopefully, has he had surgery yet?
Not yet.
And I really don't get that part. Why he has not had surgery yet? I'm guessing it's.
But it also could be
The
not
doctor
bad enough
said
that
so.
he needs surgery at the same time, so we don't really know yet.
I think it is because they said it was going to need surgery at the end of the year. That he was only playing at 70 or 80.
Yeah, but that could also just be fatigue, too, at the same time.
Yeah, but he did have, how many months off?
2
months. I don't think fatigue would have been a thing.
Guys played like 600
I
games
understand
in the
that, but
last
I'm just
3
saying what I
years.
thought I had heard that he was going to need surgery.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, obviously, there's doctors that know a hell of a lot more than we do, so I'm not too concerned about it.
Maybe my
This is
sources-
a good point. When I said David Ross is a hitting coach, he said his career batting average is 229.
Yeah, I
don't
think we were
he's hitting
a little phased by his last season with the Cubs, especially one of his last at bats with the Cubs was a home run in the World Series. So maybe that sways our thought on him. But yeah, he's not really the hitting kind of guy.
No.
But he is a teacher though, in a way. Like he would be a great teacher.
Yes. He just does. I don't think he had the physical capabilities of being, a 280, 290 career hitter.
Okay. Back to J.O. Fall ball champ. Okay, dude.
Stop reading his comments.
I can't stop.
Stop
I look in the
reading.
corner of my eye, and that's
Nope,
what
you
I
just got
see.
to ignore him.
J.O., I'm done
It's
with
like
you
the
tonight.
little fruit flies a couple weeks ago that you kept swatting at.
That did bother me, and I was just.
He was sitting here on Facebook Live like,
They're bugging me.
yes, they were. They were. Oh, that was a good pun too. Bugging you.
I knew exactly what I said there.
That was a good one. But it does look good. I mean, I think that the Cubs, and obviously Theo knows
And
more than me and you do, so he's going to go out and get someone that's well qualified to be the hitting coach. And
I mean, it shows you that they are doing something. They know there was a
Yeah.
problem or there was something going on, and they're going to address it. And Theo's not going to be just sugarcoating it either.
Yeah.
Which, okay. I was listening to sports radio today, and whoever is going to go on the radio and say anything bad about Theo Epstein, you're not my friend. I don't want to talk to you. What are you doing? Like, he is the reason the Cubs are in the spot they are right now. We should get on the ground and we should just hail to Theo because he is the reason we are in the spot we are right now. And whatever, sometimes you Darvish, you can whatever you want to say about that. It was kind of a weird signing. Theo Epstein is always doing something to improve the Cubs.
Yeah,
I mean, Cole Hamels. You think about Cole Hamels, that was one of the crazier moves in a way when it happened, but it turns out that he may be going on to play longer with the Cubs if they pick up his I think it's an option for next year or sign an extension maybe, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope they keep him around.
I really hope they keep him around.
Let's go ahead. Do you want to move on to some
Dad
Blackhawks
joke.
talk?
I would love to move on to the Blackhawks. Like we were saying,
We're officially Blackhawks.
big
guys.
Blackhawks fans watched most of the game last night. I had a weird connection thing around about 2-minute mark in the third period.
Did you like my preemptive 3-0-1 that I wrote down on the show notes?
He showed me that they
this
had gone
loss
over
is on
some.
me.
They had gone over some show notes last night, and
Hand up.
under Hawks it already said 3-0-1.
Hand up, that's on me.
They are 2-0-2. Gave up a goal with about 20 seconds left in the
23
third
to be
period.
exact.
23, and it kind of stunned me because I had the ESPN updates, so I thought the game was over with. I really wasn't worried about it. And then I feel like about 2 seconds later, I got another update that said overtime, game over.
Yeah, it came quick, and at the.
But they are playing great. Taze is looking good. Kane's looking good. They're looking refreshed, is what it seems like. And they look like they got a kick in the ass too. Like they missed the playoffs last year for how long? I don't know. Remember how long it had been before? Please fact check me, or do fact checking for me to the. That's what we need.
You're being covered right now by a giant Browns helmet.
Oh no.
I feel like
producer Joe just covering Zach out with a Browns helmet.
I guess that's how I am tonight, huh?
Are we still talking about Blackhawks?
Yeah, we are.
My bad.
Joe
okay.
apologizes. That's
No.
all. I actually preferred looking at the Browns helmet than looking at your mug.
It
So.
could have been a nice little disappearing act. I'm gone for the rest of the show.
You have been replaced by the Cleveland Browns.
The boomy is taking over. I just looked over at the screen right there, and I just see
It's
that.
hilarious.
That is
Me and the
very-
Cleveland Browns, we're going to get all 53 of them.
That is cool though. Like if we wanted, that could be something funny.
Yeah.
Put a giant like the gritty,
Yeah.
put the gritty face over me. That mascot is so scary. It is unreal. So that we're big Blackhawks fans now, biggest around.
The offense looks
We're gonna
good.
watch every game. What are you seeing that like intrigues you to watch more? Because I mean, I was intrigued by the Kane and the Taze. He fought up. He had the assist to I don't remember who had the goal.
Yeah.
The first goal. I mean that he just fought through the guys, and that's just a great. And then they had another goal real quick. And then it seemed like the offense, like I think you were about to say, just kind of went stagnant there.
The offense did get a little stagnant. I mean, they scored 2 goals really quick to start the game, and it looked like the puck was moving efficiently. There were guys flying around. But at the same time, you said, like, what makes you want to keep watching? And honestly, to me, it's the fact that that Corey Crawford's coming back soon.
Yeah.
You know, he's been cleared. I've heard rumors that he'll be
Because
back.
Cam Ward, I mean, I like whatever,
I don't
but he's
like
just
Cam
not very
Ward.
good.
He's a bum. All right, but
I
he's
feel bad
always,
for all
He's
goalies.
nothing that he hasn't been in the past, though. Cam Ward is going to Cam Ward. Let's not beat around the bush.
Just like who's the Fitzpatrick?
Yeah. I mean,
When I predicted
water
that
finds
correctly.
its level. Water finds its level. The Blackhawks, like Nick said here in the comments, missed the playoffs for the first time since 2008. And I even heard pieces last night during intermission. You know, how does it feel? You know, when you miss the playoffs for the first time in 10 years? And this team is hungry. Like you saw it in them. Yet the guys, they're not going to win every game. They're going to lose a game at some point. Yes, they've went 4 games in a row, picking up at least a point, but it's going to end at some point.
Yeah.
And that's hockey, though. That's
that's
hockey.
It's going to be a long season.
Yeah.
And I mean, you're going to go ups and downs, but it was nice to get the point, but that would have been a nice stuff.
Yeah, especially on the road in Minnesota.
Play the
but
Blues
that's okay.
tomorrow night.
That's okay. Big one tomorrow night. And like I said, the defense has some holes to fill because I just shit all over Cam Ward, but Cam Ward is not. A lot of those goals are not his fault because there's been some that just in the clear on the right-hand side or the left-hand side, guys are sneaking in, and it's not his fault that there's no one there to cover. And I think we talked about it on the podcast last week. There was one that the guy was there all alone. The defender was not where he was supposed to be, and he got burned for it.
Yeah.
So I think that's one of the things you have to keep in mind is that, yes, Cam Ward doesn't look good, but Crawford's coming back. The defense will figure it out, I think. They've got too many good young guys, and they'll eventually get it nailed down. So I'm excited to watch.
Yeah, I mean, they're still 2-0-2. No loss yet.
Exactly.
No official loss yet.
Undefeated.
Undefeated, you'd say.
Let's be honest.
Undefeated / a little bit of losses in overtime.
Yeah, that's okay.
Which I think is weird how they do that.
It's hockey. They're all weird.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see a nice little old-fashioned shootout.
Right.
That would be awesome to see that, honestly. We want to move on to a little Bears-Packers
Yeah,
talk.
we got a big NHL, man. I'm losing it. Brains kind of
We
fried
had a big
working on this.
We had a big NHL the other night.
Yeah,
last night.
so
Tonight we are talking about
Moving
the
on to
NFL.
the NFL.
The
Big
first
slate
place
games.
Chicago Bears.
Here we go.
The Packers. I mean, what are you saying about your guy Mason?
He had one bad week. Like, I wanted him fired
One of
Monday
the
morning.
worst weeks a kicker I've maybe ever had in the NFL. But go on.
So anyway, it's 1 week. He's historically been one of the best kickers in
How many
Packers
points did he
franchise
leave off?
history.
How many points did he leave?
13, and they lost by 8 or 7 or something. Or
I mean,
10,
to the
I don't
Detroit
even know.
Lions in Detroit, division game. I mean, you hate to see.
That's big.
You hate
talk
to
from
see
a guy
something like
whose
that.
team has played nobody.
Nobody.
You've
We
beaten
played the Packers.
nobody and lost.
I mean, I'm just saying. You were saying
You
we played nobody,
You beat
and you
the
were calling
Seahawks
yourself a
who aren't going
nobody.
to the playoffs. You beat the Cardinals, who are probably mathematically eliminated from the playoffs as we speak. You beat
How the Redskins?
Buccaneers.
How the Redskins?
The
looking?
Redskins are in first place in that division.
They look like trash.
They are
though.
first place.
They look
in
like
that
trash,
division.
though. because
You
they-
talk about the first place Bears. Let's talk about the first place Redskins then.
Bears are 3-1.
The
What
Redskins
the
are in first place.
What's the record?
Like 3-2 maybe.
That's
I don't
wild.
know. But anyway, the Packers will be fine. Good one this week. The 49ers are coming into town to get steamrolled.
They are looking to come in and do some destruction.
Oh yeah, C.J. Beathard. That's where I'm putting my money at.
Old Iowa boy. You gotta love C.J. Beathard, honestly. How much did that guy suck as a 49ers? You had Garoppolo already, and he just what did he tear his ACL and MCL?
Yeah, that's a tough one.
That's ugly.
That's what you get for going on dates with porn stars.
That's not really the fault.
Obviously,
I know, but why would that be? What's wrong with that? Honestly,
I don't mind it. I'm just saying that there's a connection.
maybe just don't let your picture.
But
be,
the Packers,
your picture be taken.
Packers staying at home with the 49ers coming to town, and it's going to be a steamroll. I mean, it's going to be 20+.
We'll see what they got. I'm not.
The Bears are
in Miami.
in Miami. Home dogs.
Home dogs.
Miami Dolphins.
I love. I think Khalil Mack is going to get Tannehill to the ground about 4 to 5 times. I mean, he's going to have another strip sack. I mean, the streak's going to keep going. Streak will keep going.
Ends Sunday.
Okay.
Can I get those odds on Bovada? Because that's going to end on
It's
Sunday.
probably for it not to happen is plus 1,000 because I mean he's going to get at
Okay.
Tannehill.
Sounds
I mean
good.
he's going to.
I got $10 to win 100.
That's fine. I mean,
I'll
of all the
take it right now.
quarterbacks,
I'll bet you $10. I'll put up 10 if you put up 100 that he
No.
does not get a strip sack.
no, I'm not doing that because that's easily not if he gets hurt first. I don't even talk about that. What are you getting me to say now, Chance? Now you got me in a weird spot. He's gonna have an easy strip. I mean, he's gonna have his chances at him. The offensive line stinks. They are incompetent,
They are.
as our guy Frank Fleming would say.
No, they don't mention names around here.
I think-
drop. You'll see what we're talking about here in 24 hours, 48 hours.
But yeah, I'm not worried about the Miami Dolphins because this should be a game where a team like this should go in there, blow them out, and come home and get ready for the New England Patriots, which I am very excited for.
I'm excited to bet on the Patriots.
What do you think that line's honestly going to be
It could be
at
minus
Soldier Field?
19, and I'm still going to bet the Patriots.
That is the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Man, you are just
Minus
like every Bears fan.
19? Minus 19
You're
is
on,
ridiculous.
Nick. You're on, Nick. He said a gentleman's 5 on that, but that means you have to put up 50. So he gave me plus 1,000 odds, so you've got to match those plus 1,000 odds. So let me know, man. I'll put up 5 for 50. But anyway, I think this is a case of Bears fans getting a little bit into their feelings right now. They think that this team is going to the Super Bowl. This team is good. I'm not saying that the Bears are not good, but they are not as good as you and a lot of Bears fans think they
I
are.
like Nick's. I wouldn't play if Khalil Mack was running at me. I don't.
Bring it on.
That's why you're not playing.
Bring it on.
That's why you're
Khalil.
not playing is because of Khalil Mack. That's the
Yeah.
only reason, Nick.
Honestly, that's actually not a bad observation. I might be like, I got a bad hammy today.
I would.
Sorry, coach. I can't push this one out. So
I think, Khalil Mack is going to come. I mean, especially coming off that bye, they are motivated with the Packers losing.
Here's going to be my argument for the Dolphins. Matt Nagy coached under who most recently?
Andy Reid,
who
is amazing coming off the bye.
Okay, but that's Andy Reid.
I'm just saying.
Matt
Well,
Nagy?
I wonder what do you
Not so
was
much.
that what you're trying the point you were trying to get at? Was that he's not going to be good at coming off the bye because Andy Reid,
If-
his mentor, was good coming
if
off the bye?
Andy Reid-
That is just the
If
craziest
Andy
take I've ever
Reid
heard.
was the coach of the Packers, or the Packers, I would love if Andy Reid was the coach.
yeah,
of
so
the
your
Packers.
your coach stinks.
We're not going to go down this rabbit hole. We only have 23 minutes.
I'm not a big fan of Mike McCarthy.
He's a better coach than Matt Nagy.
That is idiotic.
That is not idiotic.
I mean, we've had 4 games, and you think they? I mean,
4 games, and you think he's better than Mike McCarthy, who's
I didn't
won a
say-
Super Bowl?
I didn't say he was
That's
better.
exactly what you said.
No, I
you
didn't.
think he, after 4 games, is a better coach than Mike McCarthy? You're out of your damn mind.
never said he was. I just said I'm not a big fan of him, and then you went to
And
the
then I said
you
he's
jumped to
better
the
than Matt
conclusion.
Nagy, and you said no, he's not. So
I'm
that means
just saying
think-
you just jump. I don't think either of them are better than each other right now. I don't have enough to go off of, but I'm not gonna go crazy and say, oh yeah, Mike McCarthy's just so much. I mean,
He's
no.
not a great coach, but he's better than Matt Nagy.
At this point, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, we've had 4 game
We're
sample.
not
of this
doing
guy.
this in 5 years in the future. My time machine's broke.
That's fine.
All right.
I'm just saying.
So, do we want to get to our picks?
Yeah, I guess.
All right. Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
I'll go first.
All right, go.
I have.
And you should probably follow that. He's like 12-8-1 or 12-8-2 on the year.
I wish I was actually.
Follow him.
I actually wish I was betting my own picks. I have
Yeah, no kidding.
the Cleveland Browns in a pick'em at home against the Chargers. Let's see if I can get this right. That looks good right there.
Looks good.
One second.
All right.
I am very confident in the Browns. I have no confidence in the Chargers right now. Phillip Rivers just chucking the ball as many times as he can. I mean, I love Phillip Rivers, but it's just not going down there. And at home in Cleveland, it's going to be rocking. It's going to be awesome. Noon game. Chargers are not used to the noon game. They're very used to the 3 o'clock game. And I'm very excited to see what Baker Mayfield does coming home.
All right. What do you have for your
You want to do your noon?
You want me to do mine?
Yeah, we'll
noon
just
game?
go back and forth.
All right, that works. I have the Carolina Panthers. They're traveling up to D.C. They are, I believe, -2. And I think that Washington is a playoff team this year. I'm being very honest because I think the NFC East is garbage. With that being said.
Thank you.
What?
Aaron Rodgers won the Super Bowl, not Mike McCarthy. That's fine. I'll take that.
That's interesting coming from a fellow coach.
Coach.
I'll just
Coach-
leave that there. And
Coach Cody.
I do not want Mike McCarthy.
No, that
fired.
came from Cody Zing.
Oh, I thought that came from Nick.
No. Coach Cody?
Oh, Cody's wrong too.
No, Cody's not wrong. I like
I thought that
what
was
you
Nick.
got there.
Nick, I apologize. Cody, you're an idiot.
That's rude.
So
rude.
It was rude.
I mean, I'm not rude to the people like he is.
I don't care. So I have Carolina. I just think that they're starting to click. I think they're going to win the AFC South. The Buccaneers are falling by the wayside. I'm still not convinced that Atlanta's anything worth watching. And Carolina's getting it figured out. Cam Newton's still a dog. So I see them going up to D.C. and picking up a win. What do you have for your 3 o'clock game?
I don't know if it's 305 or 325, but I have the St. Louis, the Los
They moved to
Angeles,
L.A. 2 years ago.
LA Rams. Sorry.
Breaking news.
As your brother would say, it sucks they moved away right when they got very good.
Yeah.
That
Well,
does
they
suck a lot.
had to get a good team because if they were in the Los Angeles market and didn't have a competent team, they would have no one at the games. I'm actually against you. The hottest beat I've seen online in the game I'm betting is going to be Denver plus 7.5.
I don't trust
actually
Denver.
beat
I know
you
it's
last
in. I
week,
know it's in Denver, and it's maybe some weird stuff going
and I
on.
took Seattle plus 7.5 last week and covered that one pretty easily. So I'm going to go against you on that one. My 3 o'clock game.
That Rams defense is looking a little weird lately.
I've got the Titans. They are going to.
It's a little powder blue.
I'm
can
sorry.
there.
They are at home against the Ravens. I'm still not convinced the Ravens are good. Joe Flacco is not what everybody thinks he is.
Fraud.
He is a fraud. So the Titans at home. They beat the Eagles at home. I don't think that the Ravens are better than the Eagles, so that's why I'm taking Tennessee. And I believe that they are plus either 2.5 or 3. So they're getting points at home. I love a home dog. So that's where I am taking the Tennessee Titans. What about your Sunday night game?
My Sunday night game, we're going to differ on this one.
Yes, we are.
I'm taking the Chiefs plus 3 at New England. I think Mahomes is going to have another breakout game. Going to look great. Going to go into New England. He's going to win. Take that money line and send Zach some of the extra money you win on that because it's going to be a hot pick.
And it's going to be a wrong pick because the Patriots at home with Tom Brady are only 3.5-point favorites. That should be a 7.5-point game. The Patriots are a different level, all right? I'm not going to disagree that Kansas City's good, but they have not played the Patriots yet. And the Patriots at home are just dogs. I have made the mistake of betting against Tom Brady before. I'll never do it again. I've got the Patriots minus 3.5.
This is my favorite pick of the night.
This is the easiest pick of the night.
I have the San Francisco 49ers plus 9.5 going into Green Bay pick of the week. I just made my other pick of the week.
How many
before
picks
this
of the
pick.
week are you allowed to have?
I'm going to have 2 picks of the week because that's how confident I am right now.
Oh, boy.
Got the 49ers right here. CJ Beathard, Iowa. Love it. Easy win. Maybe even money line again. Get rich. Do what you got to do.
You're that confident in the 49ers.
No, don't take the money.
You're an idiot.
But
the Packers are winning this game by – you could make this line minus 18. I'm still going to play
you
it.
keep just pulling crazy lines out of your butt.
I do what I
Minus
listen,
18, minus 19. I'm
They're
going to
called
take
headline grabs. Listen, you got to give the people what they want.
Just
all right?
little.
So the Packers at home with Aaron Rodgers against CJ Beathard. Are you kidding me?
No.
They could send the practice squad out there. They're still going to win the game. The Niners stink.
That's probably
That was easy picks.
That's probably not true.
So what you really should do, though, is take Zach's picks, fade mine, because he is whipping my ass right now. And no, Cody, you cannot have any of the cans. I drank a lot of Bud Light just to get these. Sorry.
My phone just got service.
You did get served. I'm glad to hear that.
That-
Do you want to jump to some Bulls talk? Very quick Bulls talk.
A little
There's
Bulls
not a whole lot
talk.
to about.
Like you were saying, they're looking a little rough. Defense going to be the worst in the league. You're just going to have to get with that. We got some hook 'em with some of those.
That's what I just addressed that, dummy.
Oh, sorry, I just noticed that. My bad. But yeah, the Bulls. Really not that worried about.
They have not looked good in the preseason.
No one's really. No one pays attention. NBA preseason may be the lamest preseasons. They take nothing seriously.
Did you watch the Lakers game the other night?
This is when the Lakers are only time the Lakers are going to be good.
You talk about me saying dumb things.
They
That's
look
a
so
dumb sentence.
weird out there.
Weird.
Lance
they
Stevenson,
beat the
we got
Warriors.
Did you see the thing that said that he literally got Rajon Rondo on his team just to do that cool little thing at the beginning of the game?
I retweeted that. I love that stuff.
That's true though. It's not gonna end well there. I don't think.
Wrong.
And-
the Bulls just don't look great. They just lost
But
to Denver.
Levine looks very good. Marketing not gonna start the season. I don't really know what to think of Valentine. I like Dunn a lot. Lopez is out there just to eat up some minutes, and I'm ready to see what Wendell Carter can do, Junior.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Like I said, though, my biggest complaint is that the preseason has not looked good. They just scored 95 points tonight. They lost to Denver, who I don't think is a playoff team in the West. And granted, like you said, it is preseason. Let's not take it too seriously. But Lowry Markkanen being out for a little bit of time does make things a little scary. And I'm not even going to beat around the bush like that. So it'll be tough, and I think it'll be interesting to see how they dig and they battle through the Eastern Conference with such a young core.
I just need the season to start, really, because, that's
Yeah.
really when you're going to be able to gauge it. I'm not going to lie. Jabari looked awful on defense, which he's already told the world that he's not going. But, it's just like he's like, andale, right by you.
He don't care.
He does not care. It really just doesn't matter to him, right?
All
The
right.
defense, it does bother me, though, that he did say that.
I don't have a problem with it.
That's
You
insane.
also have a problem with Jimmy Butler wanting out a dumpster fire that is Minnesota. But
We're not going to get into that right now
we should, because who cares? Minnesota, screw Tom Thibodeau.
I'm not saying anything that Butler's doing is wrong because, he's in a weird situation. But if you step back from all of it, Jimmy Butler is not the greatest guy right now. He's let the money.
Player. I'm with you there.
No. What I mean in general, like he's just him and Wahlberg are always hanging out. He's just.
Who gives a rat's ass?
He's not the nicest guy. I don't think.
Who cares?
That's fine. You don't have to care.
He
But I'm
doesn't
just saying.
want to play 42 minutes a game for a team that's not gonna.
Did I
do
not
anything.
just say that I understand his situation? But I'm talking as a
Leave
person.
the guy alone, man.
Leave the guy alone, dude. He makes hundreds of millions of dollars. I can bag on him as much as I want.
He's a
and he will,
businessman.
Good for you, man. But I'm allowed to say whatever I want. I'm going to bag on you as much as I want, especially if you make it $100 million. And you even came out and said you are probably the third ability-wise player on your team, which you are right.
He's the best player on that team.
He is not the best player on that team.
He is.
Not ability-wise. Maybe right now, I don't know what Karl Anthony Towns' head is at, but he is ability-wise better than Jimmy Butler. That's just a fact.
Have you ever been to Minnesota in January?
I'm not going to argue the situation anymore. I don't really care what the situation is.
I'm
just
just
saying,
poking the bear
outside
over
of the situation, he is an a-hole.
he's a businessman. And
Good
he's
for
trying
you.
to do the best for himself. I'd get the hell out. I'm with you, Jimmy. I'm on hashtag Team Jimmy.
All
right.
Absolutely nobody else is.
Oh, you're wrong. Mark Wahlberg is. I'm in pretty good company.
Yeah, good for you guys. You guys can go play golf at freaking 7:30 in the morning.
be in
Go
the car.
run the course
No,
like
I
an
ain't doing
idiot.
that. That's psycho.
Mark Wahlberg, I may never go see a movie of his again because of that crazy thing he did. He doesn't let the course open up. I'm sorry, but that really did annoy me.
You're an idiot.
He golfs speed golf from like,
He's
for
got
like a
things
half
to
hour.
do. He's got millions to make.
I don't care. It's just weird. Very weird to me.
He probably thinks sitting in the content cave filming a Facebook show at
Well, he's lame.
9:45 at night is weird too.
He's
All
lame
right,
then.
Here's time for our favorite part of the night. We have our TCF Top 5 draft. Tonight we have the best sports video games growing up. I just so everybody knows, I mopped the floor with Zach last week. I took 74% of
the
votes.
beating. I deserved it. I said it. I couldn't sleep really after thinking about what a horrible top list of mine. I'm starting to rewatch The Office just to get myself back,
Reevaluate your
reevaluate
life
myself and maybe
choices.
come back and try to fix it.
Yes, that was tough.
That
so
was ugly.
now
And I
that-
also blame that I was looking at my phone and I was looking at the cast and I kind of went scrolling down and that's how I picked it. But
Okay.
also on me too.
All right, so we have our top 5 all-time sports video games. I believe I let you go first last week, so I think I'm going to go first this week.
Okay.
All right. I am going to go with the greatest baseball game ever invented, MVP Baseball 2005. Manny Ramirez on the cover with the stance like this, the camera's close, revolutionary in as far as baseball games go. You had all of the options of all the throwback jerseys. There was cheat codes that you could download all of the jerseys. You met my brother, who I have to give a shout out. Me and him used to sit and download all the jerseys, play with all the old time guys, and I still have a copy of it sitting literally 2 feet from your right hand in my video games cabinet. So MVP Baseball 2005 is my first overall pick without a doubt. What are your next two?
My first one is MVP 06 NCAA baseball. I don't know
Great choice.
why they ever stopped making the NCAA baseball games. Really don't get why they stopped making them because those are my favorite. You know how fun it is to play with it's just like NCAA
The best
basketball.
part was the bing every time you got a hit from the metal bats. That was the coolest part. Me and my brother used to play the hell out of that game, so I'm with you there. What is going to be your second round pick?
I can't remember what the Slugfest game.
MLB Slugfest
when you
with
could
A-Rod
go
on
to
the
first
cover?
base. You go to first base and you could just punch the first base
And hope that you drop the
and
ball.
you just knocked him out. That was just a wild
Yes.
scene to be a part of.
I'm with you. I love that game. That game was a great time. In the same breath, kind of similar to yours, with my second round pick, I'm going to take NFL Blitz 99.
That is a great game.
Great game. You could severely injure people to the point where they had broken necks and things like that. You could literally body
the
slam
games
guys.
we are literally saying are just gruesome games.
Yeah,
too.
it's like Grand Theft Auto, but in sports game version.
yeah.
So that's my second round pick. This might be a stretch here. My third round pick, and you're looking stuff up. I'm just going off the top of the dome.
Yeah, I don't really know years, so
I am
I
going
have to look it up.
with NCAA football 2014, the last NCAA football game ever made. I believe I
won't be
still
ever
own a
made,
copy of that because it's the last one that was ever made. They're on sale for $55 online because they haven't made one now in 4 years. So I'm going to go NCAA football 2014. I believe the dude from Michigan, I can't remember his name, but he was on the cover of it, stiff arming somebody.
I'm going to throw you a little curveball here.
All right.
I don't know if I'm going to be breaking the rules. Backyard baseball. I know it was a PC game, but that game was ballin'.
Yeah.
The little guy, I don't know what his name was. He always hit home runs.
Gonzo said backyard
Oh,
baseball.
I didn't even. To be fair, I
Was
did
it
not even see
Pablo?
that. Pablo.
The little kid with his hat like this.
Yes.
2 feet tall. Yeah, that was a great game.
I remember playing that stuff.
And I also, I would say Tiger Woods PGA Tour 03 to 10
Damn it.
maybe. Until
03 is the best
because really whenever you they put a limit on the putts, that's when I kind of got out of the game because I mean you want to shoot a minus 20 Like, that's how you shoot a -20, is you get every single birdie. Or you get every – like, that. The unlimited putts and the unlimited, like, power was unbelievable. When they started to limit that, I'm like, I don't need this game that much. I'm going to keep –
2003 was the best Tiger Woods game.
Which is crazy because it's the earliest. I think it was one of the first.
Right.
They don't even,
it was one of the earlier
They don't even
ones.
make Tiger Woods anymore.
No, it's Rory McIlroy now.
Which is
so I have my fourth and
wild.
fifth pick, right?
Yes.
I'm going to go with NBA Street. Do you remember NBA Street had like Dr. J on the cover?
Yes.
And you could play basically like pickup games, like street ball games. That was the best. Me and my brother played a ton of that. So I'm going NBA Street with number 4. Number 5 is going to be a little bit of a tough one here. I'm going to go with Madden. Whatever one Michael Vick was on the cover of.
Oh, with the Falcons?
Yeah. I
forget which one
think
that
it was 05. Don't quote me on that.
I
again.
mean, you
did no
couldn't
research.
stop the man.
And
you could not stop the man.
I believe that was the year that they introduced the quarterback vision. Remember when you had to move the right thumb trigger across the screen so you could throw? And most people hated that. I actually really enjoyed that. So Madden 05 is going to be my 5th pick. What's your 5th and final pick, Big Z?
It was 04.
04. Thank you.
Quick update. What do I want for my number 5? I'm trying to go off the top like you've been doing, but I really can't think of. I like FIFA. I would say any kind of FIFA, I guess. FIFA really doesn't change.
Do you have an extra one we could throw in as a undrafted honorable mention? Because I have one, and I don't know if you would even consider this an honor or a sports game. Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
I do like those games. I remember those were always super fun to play because I wasn't very good at skateboarding. Right. So, like, the game, I got to kind of live, like, the skateboarder life in the game.
I don't know about you. Did you ever play SSX Tricky, like the snowboarding games?
Yeah,
those were dope, too.
I don't know if they had – I think that might have just been, like, demos. The wakeboarding games were kind of fun and stuff like that. But –
yeah. SSX Tricky was pretty dope. I like that one a lot, too.
I'd say you were a little bit more prepared for this one than me because the years is what threw me off because, some of those games were, like, any year, which is good.
Right. No, I think that was a good draft. We'll throw that up on Twitter. Make sure you go and vote. Make sure my winning streak continues.
What winning streak?
My 1-week winning streak, obviously. It's more winning streak than you have. Do you want to wrap things up here?
Overall, I am better. But yes,
thank
you again for getting through the technical difficulties with us. Next week, I will be more prepared. That's on me. But I'll take it.
He said it. Follow me.
You said it actually at the beginning of the show.
I did 3 under the bus.
I was gonna
down here, I'm at Boomy TCF. Make sure you follow the main page at @typical_Chicago. Follow the Loop Sports
and take all these teams, especially this one right here.
Fade all of these picks here. What's your Twitter handle?
At ZLilia TCF. And yes, I had to look at the screen because I forgot.
You're an idiot.
Have a great Friday night.
Podcast coming out tomorrow. Make
yes,
sure you
look forward. It's gonna be a big one. Bye.
Peace. I'm sweating.